This is the weather forecast video for Saturday, July the 16th, 2011. Let's first take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see a complex of thunderstorms over Nebraska into Kansas, a dissipating complex over eastern Iowa into Wisconsin and Illinois, bringing some areas some rain and other areas way too much. Here's the watch warning map from just around midnight. You can see some severe thunderstorm warnings over Montana and in Colorado, some flood issues over southern Minnesota and into northern Iowa where they've had way too much rain, and some of the area rivers up there are also under river flood warnings. What you didn't see is this. Most of the state is now under an excessive heat warning, either starting today or on Sunday, lasting through at least Tuesday if not Wednesday. An excessive heat watch is in for northeastern Iowa, and this will likely be upgraded to a warning later today. QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days through Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock, and most of the rain you see on this QPF chart fell last night. It will be fairly dry across the state for several days outside of some isolated showers or storms. Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 1 p.m. today. You can see the 594 ridge over the center of the country, bringing heat, humidity, and hazy conditions, and the model wants to show an isolated shower or storm. That is possible, but the chances will be less than 20%, so don't expect rain, but if you get some, you'll be one of the lucky ones. Sunday, Triple H weather, hazy, hot, humid, highs in the 90s, heat indices well over 100, with the excessive heat warning almost statewide or likely to be statewide by that point. Monday, same story. Triple H weather, hazy, hot, and humid, highs in the 90s. Dew points in the 70s, heat indices well over 100, approaching 110 if not higher. Tuesday, rain wants to just get very close. Maybe extreme northeastern Iowa may get a shower, otherwise Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois will get it all. It will remain the same. Wednesday, no change. Bit breezy out of the southwest. To add in with the Triple H weather of hazy, hot, and humid, highs in the 90s, heat indices well over 100. Thursday, we have a low pressure over South Dakota, and that might bring the heat down a little bit, although highs will still be in the low to mid 90s. There still could be heat advisories by this point. Friday, doesn't look much different. Maybe a shower or storm across the northwestern counties of the state. Otherwise, it will remain hot with highs in the lower to mid 90s. A week from today, next Saturday, you can see the ridge is beginning to flatten out a bit as the storm track becomes further to the south toward us, and that could bring a frontal boundary into the state, and that could be the next widespread chance of showers and thunderstorms is in a week. So any rain you got last night and maybe later today, we'll have to hold out for 7 days. We go further into voodoo. Here's July the 27th. You can see the 594 ridge has now moved to the Intermountain West. Storm track well into Canada with a slight northwest flow aloft. With that could bring a few showers or thunderstorms, some possible mesoscale convective systems, but those are so hard to pinpoint, especially this far out. And at the end of the forecast period on July the 31st, you can see a wavy pattern over Canada, but that's where the storm track is, and when the storm track is up in Canada, that means it'll be pretty much hazy, hot, and humid, and highs likely in and around 90 degrees, but toward that time, temperatures will begin to slowly fall toward winter time by that point. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.